Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another trophy review for you today. Before we get into the video though, I just want to let you know we are doing a cheeky little £10 PlayStation Plus giveaway just for all the support you've been showing on these trophy lists. Just make sure that you are subscribed, you like the video, and just comment the word giveaway in the comments and that will enter you. That is where we are picking from, which will be the comments section. In today's video as well, we've got an absolute banger of a video. It is a hefty trophy list we are looking at. It's going to be a long one, so grab some popcorn, sit down, and let's just get into it. Okay, so we are on board today with Slack777, and his quote is, "Everything starts with Bloodborne." He's got 358 platinums. He's played 419 games, completed 390 of them with a 97.62% completion rate. That is a disgusting completion rate for the amount of games that he's played. Damn. So let's get into it. So we've got 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, which we've seen a few times. It seems to be a popular one. I think it's mainly obviously the difficulty is only a 2 out of 10. We've got Plague Tale Innocence and a Plague Tale Requiem. I didn't know up until starting these lists that a Plague Tale had a sequel. It's a game that I really want to play. It's just finding the time. The problem is with these trophy lists, it always gives me an idea of a game I want to play. And then I realize it's just too difficult. Age of Mythology, nice. They are like the top-down, like, world-building ones, if I remember rightly. We've got Alan Wake 2. I played Alan Wake years ago. I've not played Alan Wake 2, but I've heard good things. Alice Madness Returns, a game I always wanted to play. I never picked it up. I can't remember why, but it's like a dark telling of Alice in Wonderland, I think. Alien Isolation, game I will never play. I played it once. Too many jump scares for my liking. Alienation, what was that? I'm going to try and limit the amount of times I look on here today, just because I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of games that I don't know, and the problem being, oh, it's top down. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Amanda the Adventurer, I've heard it's like a Peppa Pig Bluey style game. Amnesia Collection, nice. Anno 1800, I think that is also like a world building, can't think of what they're called. Like world building ones, I think. I can't remember the name of the type of game. I'm an idiot. Anno, yeah, so it's a 4 out of 10, 40 hours, so it's not too difficult. There's 3 playthroughs, so I'm guessing that would be one that you could potentially just do passively. I'm guessing there's stuff like you can't do too much in terms of, I'm guessing you're gonna have to let the world build, stuff like that. Let's have a quick look at the list, trophy list. I'm gonna let rescue. Okay, so there's a campaign. Okay, so it might be a little bit different. I thought it was just like a world building type game, like a Age of Mythology, Age of Empires type game. Maybe not. Arise, nice. Ashen. Then we got Assassin's Creed Brotherhood 2, 3, Liberation, Mirage, Odyssey, Origins, Revelation, Rogue, Syndicate, Unity. All of them except for Valhalla. No, well, I'm not going to say all of them because I can't think of it off the top of my head if I'm missing any. You got obviously Shadows. But you got the majority of the Assassin's Creed games, but no Valhalla. Curse of the Stars. Let's have a look at that. I'm guessing it might be shovelware because there's no guide and it's PS5. Oh no, it looks like okay. It looks okay. Just seems to be that there's no guide for it. Okay. Astro's Playroom, gotta love it. Like I say, if you've got a PS5, you need to have Astro's Playroom. Awaken Astral Blade, nice. Axiom Verge, nice. Not my cup of tea though. Balatro, I've heard I've heard that's a difficult and a long one. So I don't know what makes it so difficult. Win a run on at least the gold stake difficulty. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, without playing the game, I have no idea what would be difficult, what wouldn't be. Then we've got Bastion. Nice. I always remember that. It was one of the first like indie titles that I remember being on the PS3. I know you can get it on the PS4. Was it on the PS3? I don't know. Bastion PS3. Oh, maybe it was the Xbox 360 at the time. So it was developed for... So I always remember it being like one of the first indie games on a console. But I could be wrong. Probably am. Then we got Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. As someone that's attempted this twice on both the PS3 and PS4 version and failed abysmally, my utmost respect. My utmost respect. Especially Arkham City as well. Then we got Batman Enemy Within, Batman The Telltale, both Batman Telltale games. Again, favorite Batman story, worst Batman story. It's crazy how the two of them can be so polar opposites. Bayonetta, nice. I remember Bayonetta. It's such a good game. I keep, like, was that on PS3 as well? Am I just forgetting my... Yeah, it was a PS3 game. I was going to say, I'm sure it was. Biomutant, nice. Bioshock Remastered, Bioshock 2, Bioshock 3. So I'm sensing a theme of you like finishing franchises. Again, Bioshock is I can't remember why I give it a miss. I think it's because I thought it was like a Dead Space, like a horror game. Just because it was so dark and grungy, I just never picked it up. And again, a lot of people in comment sections saying that I should try it. So maybe we'll try it. With a bit of luck, we'll get some time. Obviously, we've got a lot coming up. We've got Black Flag Resynced. I'm going to be attempting a 30 platinums in 30 days challenge soon. So you never know. Blasphemous. Okay, what's that? Ooh, looks like I love these. I love these pixel art styles. It must be all the bees commentating. Bloodborne, respect, absolute respect. Blood Rain Betrayal, nice. I love the Blood Rain games. Bloodstain Ritual of Night. Okay, we're only at B and I'm keep pulling everything up. Yeah, doesn't really look like something I would enjoy. Doesn't look like something I would really enjoy. Borderlands, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, Borderlands the pre-sequel. No Borderlands 4? Shame. Could have rounded out the whole franchise there. Bound, 8 out of 10, 4 hours. What's that? Doesn't look like my cup of tea. Bramble, the Mountain King. Bright Memory Infinite, such a great game. Such a nice, chill game. Considering there's a lot of action. It's quick, it's fun. The only downside is just there is literally no animation in it. In terms of, like, her face she pulls the same face. Whether she's shocked or not, she doesn't speak. It's like, it's a bit off-putting, but... So skip the cutscenes and just play the game. You'll have a great time. Broken Age, nice. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered campaign, lovely. So it was such a shame we didn't get multiplayer with that. But I know that a lot of people would have played that over whatever the game was that came out that year, because that's exactly what happened with this one. No one played Infinite Warfare, and everyone was playing Modern Warfare Remastered. Cat Quest, Oh, so again, I'm telling you. It seems as though you like to finish franchises, which is respectable. I'm the same. Like obviously we're doing the Assassin's Creed now, so there is an element to that I understand. Celeste, nice. Chorus, Expedition 33. So if you haven't already checked it out on the second channel. So on the second channel, I made a video. 1 hour, 1 chance. Can Final Fantasy win me over? I'm thinking of doing a little series of games I've never played, and I'm giving them 1 hour to decide whether or not I want to carry on playing them. And if they get enough votes, enough comments, enough likes, then I'll play the game as a playthrough. I did put in this video, so please do check it out. A little bit of a self-plug here. There's some games I put up on the screen that franchises I've never played. So if you want to pop a vote down there what the next one is, by all means do so. Drop a sub while you're there. Play boss game. It's shorter than I thought. Cocoon, again, I did that in a 30 days and 30 challenges video. Such a strange game. It's so hard to describe. But you're essentially like this moth thing that... Like, the world is inside of an orb, and you can go into that orb, and then you can sort of put that orb, you can take an orb with you into another orb, and it uses it for puzzles. Like I say, I'm doing a really bad job at describing it, but that's exactly, it's such a good game, so at least try. Code Vein, nice, 5 out of 10, 75 hours. Color Guardians, what's that? Oh, that looks fun. Looks colourful. Oh, that's good. So that's a 4 out of 10, 5 hours. Okay, that's going on my little list of games. Concrete Genie, brilliant game. Absolutely loved it. Story's really good as well. Control, again, another one. Never played, unfortunately. But with the sequel coming out, I want to try, really do want to try and play the first one so I can give it a go. Convergence, a League of Legends story. Not a fan of League of Legends. I didn't even know there was a console game related to it. Crash Bandicoot, Crash 2, Crash 3. Again, they are hefty platinums. I've tried Crash. I'm so bad at Crash. Like, and then I know that I'm not going to be able to get the platinum. I need to try it though. I do need to finish it. Trying. Creeks, 3 out of 10, 5 hours. Crisis 2, Crisis 3, all of them remastered. Nice. I didn't know that Crisis 2 was only a 10-hour plat. Crisis 2 and Crisis 3, the original ones, I've got them on my list. I think they are unobtainable now because of multiplayers. Yeah, Crisis 3, 25. So it contains 24 unobtainable trophies. Damn. Crisis 2, looks like that's still live. There's still gaming sessions for it. Single player, find all, kill, single player. Multiplayer, reach rank 50. So it looks like the multiplayers are still active. Okay. Did not know that. Cuphead, oh my, Cuphead, Hollow Knight, Jump King, Super Meat Boy, Binding of Isaac, all games that look absolutely amazing. But I know there is just no point because I will never, ever finish them. Dark Souls 2, 3, 1 remastered, Darkest Dungeon. Again, some hefty platinums. And again, we had one of, I think the very first trophy review I did, there was someone with a lot of these platinums, but they were done really quickly. And some people said that they were cheating to get them. I don't know how, if anyone in the comments can let me know how you cheat to get platinums, let me know, but I don't know how. But this, everything looks like pretty legit in the amount of time spent doing it. Darksiders 2, Darksiders 3, nice. Darksiders 4's out soon. Darksiders 2 and 3 I've not played. I'll play Darksiders 2 like once, but when I bought it, I think at the time, they announced that they were cancelling it and they weren't finishing it. Or they were. So I never played it. It just put me off because I was like, well, we're never going to see the end of the story. Thankfully, now there is a Darksiders 4 coming out, so we will see the end of the story. Ooh, Darkwood. It's on PS4. Looks like a horror game. Looks like a Lovecraft style game. I like the music. Okay. Day of the Tentacle, nice. Dead Cells, 7 out of 10, 50 hours. I always remember this. There was like some, if you ever remember, like a few years ago, there was some sort of dispute over a review, I think it was. Dead Nation, nice. Dead Space remastered by the looks of it. Or just a respin. Dead Space 2, 9. Wow, I did not know Dead Space 2 was that difficult. Death Stranding, again, I think that's in me 1% club. As soon as I realized how much time it was going to take, I think this was like kind of when I was trying other games, but still playing Call of Duty mainly. So like in my chill out, I'd play like some single player games, and I played this for about an hour. Death's Door. We're only at D's, and I've been going 20 minutes. Damn, this is going to be a long video. Death's Door. Oh, nice little art style to it. Defense Grid 2, nice. Demon Souls, PS3 and PS5. Destroy All Humans 2, Destroy All Humans. Okay, so you must have liked Destroy All Humans because you've got both 1 and 2 and the remaster of 1 and 2. Detroit Become Human, nice. Devil May Cry 2 and 3. I bought these the other day because I'm such a impulsive buyer. I was watching the Devil May Cry show on Netflix, and I was like, you know what? I'd love to play Devil May Cry again. But there's like a no-hit run and stuff on this. I was like, God. So that's definitely getting played on the alt account so I can just play it and enjoy it. And because I really want to play it just mainly for the story more than anything. I was this close to buying it on the Switch so I could because I always, even though I've got it in my head that I'm not going to play for trophies, part of me still thinks, well, what if I could? Whereas if I played it on the Switch, I know for a fact you can't. But they were 15 quid each, and I managed to pick all 3 of them up for like 12 or something on the PlayStation Store. So we're just going to have to bite the bullet. Diablo 3, nice. Diablo 4, 8 out of 10. Damn. Dishonored, Dishonored 2. I've got Dishonored on the PS3. See, sometimes I buy games and play them even though I know I'm not going to like them. And that was another thing with Dishonored. It's like the same with Mirror's Edge. For me, first-person games should just be like first-person shooters, whether that's just the COD brain in me. But like, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel great jumping around, running around on as a first person. But I'm weird like that. Dishonored, Death of an Outsider. Nice. Devil May Cry DMC. I've got that. I think. Yeah. I picked that up the other day. I'm going to try and get it as part of a cleanup. Try being the operative word. Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Doom 3. Oh my god. I remember when Doom 3 came out. It was originally on the PS3. At the time, the graphics were... I always remember playing it, and I was like, oh my god, these graphics are amazing. I went back a while ago, and times have changed. Times change. Doom Dark Ages. Nice. No other Dooms, though. Any particular reason why, if you're watching? Downwell, again, we seen that the other day. It's like a reverse Jump King. Dragon Age Inquisition. Nice. Banger of 100 hours. Jesus. Drive Club, unobtainable. Drive Club Bikes, unobtainable now, but nice. Dungeon Punks, Elden Ring. If you've got Dark Souls and Demon Souls, it wouldn't surprise me you got it twice. Took you 2 weeks the first time and then 6 days the second, or the other way around. So you did the PS5 version, you did it the other way around. Elder Souls, nice. Ender Lilies, we've seen that last week. Ender Magnolia, I'm guessing that's a sequel by the looks of it. Endling Extinction, you got both the PS4 and PS5 versions, nice. Enter the Gungeon, 75 hours, god. Everspace, 34 trophies, 20 playthroughs, god. No thank you, not for me. Everyone's gone to the Rapture, where we got walking simulators from. I've heard that it's a great story, but it's essentially the first walking sim game, and a lot of people copied ever since. Evil West, nice. Fist, forged in Shadow Torch. I don't know why it takes so long to load me PC. So like a platformer as a rabbit. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, nice. I'm guessing this is because it's unobtainable. I think this is the one, because there was like 2 versions of it. And it caused you to have 2 trophy lists. Thankfully, I think I've got the one where you can get them all, not that I ever will. Far Cry 3, Far Cry Classic Edition, Far Cry Classic. I'm guessing that is Far Cry 1 remastered of a sort. Far Cry Primal, nice. Final Fantasy Rebirth, Final Fantasy Remake, both on the PS4, PS5. My opinion, I hold my hands up. Again, on that video, I did try it. I gave it an hour just to see whether I'd like it or not. And I was pleasantly surprised. I can hold my hands up and say when my opinion's wrong. I kind of want to go back and finish the game. I'm not going to lie. Final Fantasy 15, I think. Unobtainable now. Okay. Final Fantasy 16, I think. 30, nice. Game of Thrones, worst Telltale game there is. Weirdest story, just not needed. They could have made something else. Mainly, I don't know, maybe because I like Game of Thrones so much, it's just a bit of a letdown. Gauntlet, 50 hours, 5 out of 10. Ghost Runner, again, another game that I want to play, but I know as soon as I'm going to start playing it, I'm not going to like it because it's a parkour first-person game, but I really do want to play it. So maybe I'll just have to get over me, like, whatever problem I've got with first-person games that aren't shooters. Ghost Runner 2, nice. Goat Simulator. Anyone that, again, it's only a 2 out of 10, but anyone knows that if you've tried this platinum, Flappy Goat can be absolutely soul-destroying. I was there for 4 hours trying to do it. So 2-hour platinum, it's definitely lying to you. It's definitely skill-dependent. God of War, nice. God of War 3 remastered, lovely. God of War Ragnarok, nice. No 2018 though, come on. It's like a perfect duo of games, God of War and God of War Ragnarok. Grand Theft Auto 3, nice. San Vice City, beautiful. All 3 of them. We love to see that. We love to see that. Gravity Rush Remastered. Someone keeps telling me to play that. I think it's Wilco in the he was in the Discord. Keeps telling me to try it, so may have to try it at some point. 18 hours though. Grim Fandango, nice. Grind, Survivors, Greet. Again, another game I've got ready in the 30 Platinums in 30 days, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Guacamole. Guacamele. Hades. Again, Hades looks so good, but I know it's one of those, because obviously it's one of those games where every time you die, you obviously come back with like a higher level and stuff. It's soul destroying in terms of like, I hate having to replay games like that. Heavenly Bodies, Heavy Rain, nice. Brilliant story. I wonder, I've never played it on the PS4, so I wonder if the graphics were updated or whether they're still pretty bad. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, nice. I've just noticed that I've seen that they announced the 3rd game and then shut the studio down, which is a bit of a weird one. Heroes Hour, let's have a look at that. Oh, nice. High on Life, love that, and I've said it in a few videos, I'll probably never get the platinum. 6 times I've played the game up to a certain point to try and get a requirement for the trophy, and it will not work. I'm sure it's just my version of the game. I've tried it on my original PS5, my PS5 Plus, I think I had a PS5 Slim, or it's just not, it just doesn't work. Hogwarts Legacy, brilliant game. There's been some people when I've said that, I gave some criticisms about it that I have to agree with now, is that the world is amazing. The story is great. There's just not a lot to do in the world. I do think there was a bit of a letdown with all the traversal you could do, yet there wasn't much to do. You could go all these different places, but there wasn't much to do when you got there. Hollow Knight, nice. That's 9 out of 10, 100 hours. And you grinded that out for a week. Respect. My utmost respect. Horizon Zero Dawn, beautiful. Need to get Horizon Horizon Forbidden West. Again, just a whole improvement on the previous game. My favorite of the 2. Hotline Miami, nice. I Am Bread, again, 9 out of 10. I've seen people play this game, and I can imagine I would need to purchase multiple controllers and multiple monitors because my fist would be going through them all. Infamous, nice. Infamous 2, First Light, Second Son. So you got all of the... Like I say, you love to finish a franchise when you start it. Invisible Ink, 85 hours, 7 out of 10, 5 playthroughs. Jump, It Takes Two. Again, brilliant game. Just never played it because I've never had anyone to play it with. Jump King, 10 out of 10. 18 playthroughs and 100 hours. I have a feeling we're gonna see Super Meat Boy on air at some point. Jasan, nice. Love that. Nice little rock climbing game sort of thing. It's very chill, very relaxed. There's not a lot to pay attention to. You can just sort of plod along and get the platinum quite easily. And there's chapter select as well. Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. Nice, I've seen that. Looks really good. Liza P. If I'm right, isn't Liza P like a Souls-like game? So if anyone can let me know in the comments. I think it's a Souls-like game. I like the look of it. But again, I'm really bad at Souls-like games. Life is Strange. Okay, you got Leisure Suit Larry. I've just seen them. Okay, we all know what Leisure Suit Larry is, let's face it. If you don't, then I'll let you look that up yourself. And you got Life is Strange. Quite a few. Lollipop Chainsaw. Nice. Lonely Mountains Downhill. That looks like one of those WASD games that you used to get on a PC, like on Newgrounds. Lonely Mountain. No, it's a little bit different to what I thought it was going to be, but hey-o. Lords of the Fallen, nice. Lost in Random, what's that? That looks nice. Looks good. Like the art style. It's only 15 hours. Nice. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, okay. Lumo, nice. Mafia, probably the best remake of a game I've seen for a very long time. If anyone ever remembers playing the original, which the original was a PC game before it was a console game, the amount that they rebuilt it from the ground up to make it what it is quite frankly, really, really impressive. Magicka 2, nice. Marvel Rivals, we love to see that. I love a bit of Marvel Rivals. I mainly play Marvel Rivals as a relax. It's something I play off stream, brain shut off, just play. Bit of quick play, bit of ranked. For the most part, it's not one that I actually go for the platinum for. It's a bit too late now as well, because like some of the trophies are really difficult to get, especially in Season 8, just because of how bad everyone is. Like the characters are that you need to use. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, nice. Again, another one I've not respected, mainly because... But a lot of people have said it as well. Mainly because it came out around the time of Avengers, has a similar art style, so people just give it a miss like I did. Marvel Spider-Man, Miles Morales. You need to get Spider-Man 2. We know it's a shame you not got that one finished as a franchise. Metal Hellsinger, I know another game that I keep meaning to try. It hopefully getting done in the 30 platinums list. It's like a Dance Dance Revolution meets Doom, and I've heard that it's supposed to be pretty good. Metro Redo, Metro Last Light. They're a franchise I've seen the trailers for and stuff. Looks really good, and I think I'd enjoy it, but just never got round to it. Middle Earth, again, I've said I don't really play. Never seen the Lord of the Rings film, so the fact that there's the games, they've never interested me in the slightest. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, I respect that. It's unobtainable now. Nice. My Hero 1's Justice. Nice. Probably just a fighting game, like all anime games seem to be. Narita Boy. Okay, what's that? That looks a bit... Oh, that's good. That looks good. It's only 8 hours as well. Right, we've got Necromunda, Hired Gun, nice. Never, again, I played this for a little bit, just to see if I'd like it before I got any trophies, just to see if it's going to go in the list. It is, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Neverwinter, 120 hours, 4 out of 10. Oh my days. Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White, 80 hours. Nier Automata, 60. Just, where do people get all this time? Neo and Neo 2, I've heard that those are brilliant games, but again, that's a lot of time to sink into a platinum. Nobody Saves the World, nice. Nobody Wants to Die, I absolutely love that. It's such a good game. If you've ever watched the TV show on Netflix, which unfortunately got robbed of a 3rd season, it should have had a 3rd season, is Altered Carbon. It's like a mixture of Altered Carbon, Cyberpunk 2077, and we'll go with Spider-Man Noir because it's like the most recent Noir thing that's come out. It's like a mixture of all that all in one. Abe's Oddworld, New and Tasty. It's Abe's Odyssey. Oh my god, I remember that. It was such a good game. It was like one of those first games. I remember it was on a demo disc for the PS1, and it was like the same section. You could like fart, and I remember as a kid, it was amazing. Then we got Outer Wilds, and a game that I've heard is really good. I think you can actually like finish the game without completing it as well, if I remember rightly. Oh, got my finger. Outlast, nice. Horror game, so nope, not for me. Oxenfree, what's that? Oh, like the art style. Maybe give that a go. Pac-Man World Repack, nice. Persona 5, again, it's not a difficult game, but it's a long game, that's the thing. Power Wash Simulator, oh my god, I've still got nightmares from that. I thought it was going to be a nice, relaxing, chill game, and it is. It's one of those games that teeters from relaxing to absolutely mind-numbingly frustrating. And then you've got what looks like every single Prince of Persia game. Nice. Psycho Pass, Psychonauts, and Psychonauts 2. Nice. Not heard of Psycho Pass, though. Let's have a look. It's already happiness. Oh, it's like a Persona. It's like what looks similar to like a Persona style game. Quake 2, nice. Little 6-hour banger there on both the PS4 and PS5. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, nice. Rayman Legends, 80 hours. If I remember rightly, this is the one that takes it's like 90 days of repetitive, God, I can't think of the word, challenges. You have to log on every day. It's only like 5 or 10 minutes, but every day, which would drive me crazy because knowing my luck, day 85 or something, I'd probably forget and have to start all over again. Rebel Galaxy, nice. Red Dead Redemption 2. You don't see that very often, and there's a reason for that. The online section is brutal. I have been doing like an hour every week or two, just grinding the levels to get to 50. As soon as I hit 50, I'm gonna smash out the platinum and get it done. But it's just getting to that level 50. It's absolutely just ridiculously slow. Remnant 2, Remnant from the Ashes, nice. Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, 7, Village, nice. No Resident Evil 5 though. I know it is only on the PS3. I think there's a PS5 remake maybe. I have to let me know if anyone's got it, but I bought a bunch of the Resident Evils. I'm in the process of doing Requiem, which I really need to finish. It's just these Assassin's Creed games are just chewing up my time. Returnal, nice. Reus, never heard of that. Let's have a look. It's like, okay, so let's be God. Right, okay. Rhyme, nice. Rise of the Tomb Raider, nice. Rocket League, I recently realized how easy it is to get the platinum on that, as you'll see in an upcoming video. Won't say too much on that. Roller Dome, nice. I've seen that a few times as well. Looked really fun. Ruined King. Seems like there's a lot of League of Legends stuff. I didn't even know I thought League of Legends was just League of Legends. I didn't realize there was a... Why am I only getting audio in my left ear? Yeah, that just doesn't interest me, unfortunately. Sable. Okay, let's have a look at that. No, Sable gameplay. Oh, well, again, I like the eyes. That's cell shaded. Oh, I'm guessing I must have already watched it because there's time on it already. Sackboy, nice. Sackboy walked so Astrobot could run. That's the way I see it. Saints Row re-elected. Get Out of Hell, third. Nice. Love a bit of Saints Row. Can't go wrong with a bit of Saints Row. Love it. Salt and Sanctuary, nice. Sayonara. Scars Above. Sekiro. Again, if you've got... He's got it like every other Souls, like, so it won't surprise me that Sekiro's here. Serious Sam 4. Oh, only a 3 out of 10, 15 hours. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, nice. I think that's the last one. Sifu, brilliant. I love it's such an interesting take on a game. It's like every time you die or respawn, you get older. If I remember rightly, that's how it works. But I know you go from young to older. Just don't know what the mechanic is that causes you to do that. I think it's dying. Slay the Spire, nice. Also, South Park, both of them, nice. I never played South Park. It must have been, I think it was the Stick of Truth was the first one. Because I've heard that there was quite a few buggy trophies. So I never played them. And then obviously because I never played that one, I never picked up the second one. So hopefully get them at some point. Some SpongeBob games, nice. Spy Chameleon, we've seen that in the last video. Looks pretty interesting. And then we got the Spyro Trilogy, nice. You see a lot of people with Spyro Platinums and they've only got 1 or 2 of them. And it's like the game, you can only buy it as a trilogy, as a 3-pack. So you might as well get all 3 of them as easy as they are. Oh, surprise, surprise. So, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, nice. Republic Commando, great game. Steampunk Tower, never heard of that. War Stories, Stray, nice. Subnautica, again, another game that looks really interesting. And with there being a sequel, I might have to invest some time in. But as I said, it wouldn't surprise me, and it doesn't. He's got Super Meat Boy and Super Meat Boy Forever. 10 out of 10s, 100-hour platinums. Oh my giddy aunt. Super hot. I love the premise of this game as well. It's like, as you move, time stops, but as you move, you can sort of like move around with it. Surgeon Simulator, I've heard that's ridiculously hard because it's one of those games where it purposely makes the controls difficult. Tabletop Racing World Tour, nice. Tales of Borderland, again, another sweet Telltale game. Tesla Grad, The Darkness 2. The Darkness, there was another game, it's like Prototype. There's a few games of that time period that I absolutely loved on the PS3. They were just doing something different, which I find that the PS3 was the most experimental part of consoles. In the sense that we got a lot more games, different types of games. Now it's very cut and dry. Everything feels the same. Everything feels very cookie cutter. PS3 for me, you've got the like although the games were similar, you've got like Infamous and Prototype. but they all try to do something different for themselves, and I just think modern console games have lost that, especially with the day and age of battle passes, online games, seasons. We went that way, which was a good thing. We went that way because people were fed up of buying loot boxes and gambling. Pretty much every game had some sort of gambling mechanic in it. So the battle pass and everything saved that. But I think now we're at a point where that's also becoming a detriment to gaming. So we need to change it somehow. How they monetize it without feeling like it's just all they're bothered about, I don't really know. Anyway, rant over. Deadly Tower of Monsters, nice. Elder Scrolls, a few people have been in the chat recently talking about getting this, and it's ridiculous. Some of the stuff you've got to do, so I'm glad that I'm not a part of that. Evil Within 2, nice. The Forgotten City. So this is, I didn't realize until I watched like a challenge, someone's challenge video. It's like a one dev team, like from Australia, and it was originally a mod for Skyrim, if I remember rightly, that ended up being its own game, which is pretty cool. So it's got me wanting to actually try it now. I wasn't really too fussed when I'd seen stuff, but after learning the story about it, it definitely gives me a sense that I want to try it. Last of Us Part 2, Last of Us Remastered, nice. Top tier games. The Mage Seeker, again, a League of Legends story. So I'm guessing, I could be wrong, but is League of Legends something you play? The Messenger, not seeing that. Oh, it's like a ninja game. Oh, nice. Order 1886, again, this was like it was essentially a tech demo for the PS4. So like Order 1886 and Infamous Second Son were basically advertisements to buy the PS4. And to be honest, it was really good. Never picked it up though, and I thought it was delisted, but someone explained to me it wasn't, so we might pick it up if it ever goes on sale. Now, I made a TikTok about this the other day. This is probably one of my favorite platinums from the PS3 era, and it was mainly because of the mechanic of how they again, going back to what I said, they were trying their own thing. So this was obviously Paris occupied in World War II by the Germans, and the whole game is black and white. But every time you freed a location, or you, like, the resistance took over, the part of the city would turn into color. It was such a cool mechanic that even to this day I remember, and it's, like I say, it's to this day one of my favorite platinums I've ever got. The Sinking City. Okay. Surge 2. Now, if you haven't played these, I played them. I think they're very much like a post-apocalyptic electronic style Dead Souls game. Walking Dead, nice. All three of them, beautiful. Oh, well, you might have Season 2, but isn't it strange how all the other Walking Deads have got platinums except for Season 2? The Witcher 3, boy, I love seeing that on there. Like I say, one of my favorite RPGs. As you know, took me over 160 hours over 11 months last year, but it was some of the most fun I've had playing a game, to the point where it's got me itching to go back. Now, there is a DLC coming out, so I'll probably wait for that, because if I start another playthrough, I'll probably have to get to the end again, and my levels will all be wrong, so I think I'm going to wait. But I can't wait to pick up Geralt again and go whacking some swords. The Wolf Among Us, nice. The Sword of Mine, nice. Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I think that's a Borderlands style game. Titanfall 2, beautiful. Division, again, I tried this the other week. Booted it up, had a look at what trophies I needed to get, and there's some hefty grinding to get the platinum. Tomb Raider Anniversary Definitive Edition. So you've got all the Tomb Raiders as well. I know the others are all up, further up the list. You've got every Tomb Raider as well. Trackmania Turbo, 9 out of 10, 70 hours. Now, that Trackmania Turbo is one of those, if you've seen them on like TikToks and stuff, where the cars are on the tracks and they're going super fast and round the bends and loop the loops. Yeah, I'm bad at racing games, so I'm bad at all games by the sounds of it, aren't I? Transistor, Trek to Yomai, nice. Tricky Towers, nice. Trine, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, again, you've got the full, by the looks of it, the full set. Tropico 5, again, Tropico, if I remember rightly, is also like Age of Mythology and Anno. Yeah, it's like a base building thing from what I can see. Typo Man, nice. Uncharted, again, 2, 3, 4, 1. All of the Uncharteds. Unravel, nice. Until Dawn, again, horror game, not for me. Oh, God. Oh, my days. So we've got Vampire Survivors, and then we've got Vanquish. Now, I've looked at Vanquish to try and clear it up on my backlog, and oh, my God. It's harder than it looks. So it says it's 7 out of 10, but I'm almost certain it's harder. Maybe it's the PS3 version. Oh, I've got the PS4. I got the PS3 or PS4 version. Yeah, I must have the PS4 version because it's a 9 out of 10. I wonder what makes makes the difficulty different. This sounds hard. It is. Start a new game and hard. Make sure you never change the difficulty to play through. Never use chat to select before you've beaten the game. Don't worry too much about actually. You can die as often as you want and still earn the trophy when you die. And trust me, you will. Just don't choose continue. Exit to the title screen and continue from there. Okay. Maybe give that a go. I don't know. Weird West. Nice. Wet. Boss game. And then we got Wolfensteins. And you've got the big boy with Mein Leben on there. Mein Leben is just horrendous. Worms Battlegrounds, 13, and Zombie. Nice. That is an epic list that we sort of breezed through it just because there's 360 trophies. So if I haven't spent too much time on a certain one, I can maybe go back it or let me know and I can maybe comment on it in another video when someone's got it. But for now, we'll look at the milestones. So, he has been trophy hunting for 11 years. His first trophy was Cleric Beast on Bloodborne. His first platinum was Bloodborne, nice. 10th platinum, Devil May Cry. 20th, Game of Thrones. 30th, Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. 40th, Psychonauts. 50th, Tales of Borderlands. 75th, Amnesia. 100, Dead Cells. 150, Wolfenstein 2. 175, Prince of Persia. 200, Super Meat Boy. 225, Outlast. 250, Invisible Ink. Elder Souls, yeah. Fastest platinum was Amanda the Adventurer. 350, Super Meat Boy Forever. And the latest one was Doom Dark Ages. Was there a reason that you went for Doom Dark Ages before, say, Doom 1? Trophy cabinet. So he's got... how many ultra rare? He's got 657 ultra rare. Let's see what the platinum is. How many platinums? Well, there's 50 on this page. 50 ultra rare platinums. Listing 50 trophies. That's 50 ultra rare platinums. Oh my god. This is probably the best trophy list I've seen so far. Just with the mix of games, the difficulty of games, the rarity of some of the trophies. Jesus. Okay. Right, well, there we go. There you have it. If you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe. Remember to comment to be part of the PS Plus giveaway. And I will catch you on the next ping.